Hi, you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K, broadcasting around the world, award winners and emerging artists from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida. In his book, The Jazz of Physics by Stefan Alexander, a quantum physicist and jazz musician, the author quotes that it is an exercise in the power of analogies. By reckoning the discipline of physics and music through analogy, we can begin to understand physics through sound. We will see that harmony and resonance are universal phenomena and can be used to explain the dynamics of the early universe. Later on, the author continues. Music and sound have persisted whether we have focused on them or not. They are part and parcel with the universe. The symmetry of musical composition mirrors the symmetry that exists in quantum fields, and the breaking of these symmetries in both cases lend beautiful complexity. In physics, we get the distinct forces of nature with symmetry breaking. In music, we get the tension and resolve. The uncertainty of being able to know both where a particle is and where it is going beautifully mirrors jazz improvisation. And isn't it mind-blowing that the spectrum of vibrations that were amplified by inflation, those that led to the structure in our universe today, is the same as the spectrum of noise? The harmonic structure of the cosmic microwave background emerges from quantum noise, just as distinct beats and rhythms emerge from a fundamental waveform, an oscillation, a uniform repetition and circle. There is a reason why a Stradivarius violin is coveted by practitioners. Every instrument has its sound, its character, and the universe is no different. And now, let's see how our guests tonight connect their music with those universal forces out there.
Whoa, whoa, yeah.
To present her new album, The Bus Came By and I Got On, today our guest is Kristina Marinova, described as a virtuoso classical piano performer of extreme energy and vibrance. The album could be described as Grateful Dead's music captured for piano by Kristina's own signature style. Welcome to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. Kristina.
Thank you so much for having me today. I'm so happy to be part of this moment in your musical journey and delighted to be able to share my work with our listeners.
You're very welcome, Kristina. From your album, The Bus Came By and I Got On, let's enjoy title number 1, Cryptical Envelopment, the other one. Your classical performances are described as a feast for the ears and like a message from God, to quote a few. Yet your inspiration for this album comes from the Grateful Dead, an American rock band known for their eclectic style fused with elements of rock, blues, jazz, folk. Was it a sporadic or a long-time unfulfilled creative project?
The decision to focus on the Grateful Dead 66 to 72 era wasn't something sporadic. It didn't come out of nowhere. It's been slowly building over the years, shaped by fascination and a deep respect for the band. To me, the Dead were never just a rock band. They were explorers, they were magicians, constantly pushing boundaries and blending rock, folk, blues, jazz, and psychedelia into something completely their own. What they created was never static, it was always alive, it was always evolving.
You got it right. The exploration and magic that we all are looking for in music is right there available. And you found your own approach.
My approach to their music is having a conversation with their legacy, not merely replicating what they did. Each note I play, each pause or moment of silence is by choice, it's intentional. It's meant to reflect the mood, the moment, the shared experience, that same spirit the Dead carried into every performance. What I love about their music is the feeling of discovery it brings, the sense of transformation. Embracing the unknown is something I try to capture in my solo piano arrangements. I want my listeners to feel like they can come back again and again and find something new each time, like peeling back the layers of a story that keeps unfolding. When Garcia said, "We don't improvise, we compose," he's pointing out the intention behind that very same spontaneity. The band members were not aimlessly jamming, they were listening deeply, shaping narratives in real time. The arrangements I wrote are not just imitations, they are interpretations, echoes, responses, and my personal reflections.
And that certainly gives your personal signature on their music.
It is important to know that every show is a unique emotional document. They didn't play to the audience, they played with the audience. The crowd's energy fed back into the music. There is an unspoken trust between band and listener. Willingness to risk failure in pursuit of something real, that's rare, that's spiritual, that's art. This whole project has been incredibly humbling and exciting. It challenged me, had me grow, and reminded me that music at its core is a living, breathing thing, something that we create together in the interaction between the performer and the audience. I spent countless hours listening to the live shows, not just hearing what the band played, but trying to understand why they played it that way in that particular moment. That's the real magic, that's the art. Dead shows aren't just concerts, they're journeys, that sense of ebb and flow, setlist designs like psychedelic maps. All this, it's all intentional. Some of the song sequences work like classical movements where you hear the exposition, development, recapitulation. This entrains the brain's rhythm and the heartbeat sinking to the tempo of the piece, the brain waves slowing into an alpha state of mind. It's meditation through music. One very interesting feature to point out is that the band oftentimes went into the modal improvisations, especially in jams like Dark Star, The Other One, or Playing in the Band, creating a feeling of floating outside of time, because modes like Dorian Mixolydian, for example, they don't resolve the way major minor scales do. That transcendence is quite spectacular to me.
When you speak about transcendence, That pretty much reminds us of the notion that the music is in resonance of the symmetry of the universe.
The Grateful Dead didn't just play music, they built an experience, they built a community, they created a movement. I feel honored to share this ongoing journey, legacy, and exploration that made their music so timeless.
We're listening to China Cat Sunflower and I Know You. In your performance of Morning Dew, while capturing the spirit of Jerry Garcia, your interpretation exudes wisdom, subtlety, and contemplation. Without reminiscence, the Keith Jarrett and Bill Evans way of performance, submergence and dedication, is that how it felt for you?
Morning Dew is one of those rare songs that transcends genre and time, even authorship, through emotional gravity. The Grateful Dead didn't write it, but they embraced it so fully that it's almost impossible to hear the song and not to think of Garcia's mournful tone or the way the band would stretch and shape the tune into something vast and devastating. Bonnie Dobson originally wrote Morning Dew in response to fear of nuclear annihilation, and it carries that dread in its core. But she framed it as a quiet conversation, stripped down, stark. The lyrics don't describe a devastating event, but ask a question. Where have all the people gone, my honey? There is a sense of intimacy in the catastrophe. And all that makes it even more powerful. The Dead understood that point and played into it. One of the genius touches in the song structure is that it's a back and forth conversation happening between two people. One person is asking a question and another is answering it. I try to translate that in the play of the piano between the left and the right hand. In the Dead's live versions, Garcia often sings both parts himself, which makes it feel more like an internal conversation where one is trying to come to terms with unspeakable loss. Grief arguing with reason, memory trying to survive the presence. Where the lyrics are restrained, Garcia's solo in Morning Dew were never flashy. They were heartfelt, painfully so. During the early years, his solos are subtle, searching, they're reverent. During the 70s, they're wide open, echoing into the void, often building over 8 to 10 minutes, leading the band like a funeral procession. And in the later versions of the song, post 77, they become slower, heavier, almost unbearable in their stillness. It's like Earth is singing back to itself. Unlike most rock climaxes, the Dead's Morning Dew never explodes. It unravels. The final solo builds tension, but there is never a sense of resolution. There is a sense of living inside it. There is no grand finale, there is no salvation. It's just the end. Morning Dew is like a ghost. It's a ruin, it's a prayer. It's about what's left when everything else is gone. It's a song you feel more than hear. In the hands of the Grateful Dead, particularly Jerry Garcia, it became one of the most human things ever played on stage.
And you have made one marvelous interpretation of the dialogue between the last man and woman on earth from this Grateful Dead unique song. I see that you are planning a performance in Carnegie Hall on November 28th this year. That should be an exciting event, since this is not the first time you are performing there.
To stand on the stage of Carnegie Hall even once is a dream, but to return is a deep and humbling privilege. Performing repertoire is one thing, interpreting music, it feels like a whole universe on its own. And for me, playing on some of the most iconic stages in the world is something else entirely. These stages carry echoes of legends, from Duke Ellington to Bob Dylan, from Yo-Yo Ma to Jerry Garcia himself, who graced the stage with the Grateful Dead in 1972. It is humbling to have the opportunity to add my voice to that rich lineage. This music shaped by countless hours of listening, late nights with old recordings, and the living spirits of those who came before. Is my way of honoring that journey. I feel privileged to share them with my audience.
You're absolutely right. To play original music and to interpret original music, especially on a stage where Jerry Garcia himself have played years before, it is going to be a humbling experience. But from what we hear up to now, we're pretty sure you're ready for the challenge. And what are the other venues you're ready for in this musical season?
I just want to mention a few dates quickly. August 1st, I'm playing Tarrytown Music Hall. This is the oldest theater still operating in Westchester County. It opened in 1885. It is a true cultural treasure and a place where history breathes through every beam. On October 26th, I'm playing at Jimmy's Jazz and Blues Club in New Hampshire. This venue has the perfect blend of historic charm and modern amenities, housed in a beautifully restored, century-old building, complete with original wooden beams, exposed brick walls, and a stylish two-story glass addition. Jimmy offers a unique space where past and present coexist beautifully. On November 9th, I'm playing at Sweetwater Music Hall in California, Mill Valley, California. It's a fantastic venue in the Bay Area with rich in its musical heritage. Sweetwater feels like a spiritual sibling to the Dead's roots in San Francisco. Its intimate, authentic vibe makes it the perfect place to connect deeply with the music and the audience alike. And Carnegie Hall, as we mentioned, that performance is on November 28th.
And now, from the listeners of Light Lounge with Dimitri K, let's wish Kristina Marinova great success. And for those interested, we already know your performance schedule, but tell us where your music can be found and purchased.
The album is available on several platforms, including Amazon, Spotify, Deezer, and Apple Tunes. You can also find it and read more information about it at Navona Records and Parma Recordings. You can also check my music on www.kristinamarinova.com. It was a great pleasure to talk to you today, and thank you again for having me on your show.
The pleasure was all ours, Kristina, and good luck. With El Paso. Life is better than listening to a commercial radio station playing endlessly a few resembling songs. If you feel that way, you came at the right place. Light Lounge with Dimitri K plays the best award winners and independent artists around the world.
Hi, this is Neika Simone, and you're listening to The Light Lounge with Dimitri K. I am a smooth jazz, neo-soul singer and songwriter who writes about the many aspects of love and relationships. How's your love life treating you? Let's connect on Instagram on the first Sunday of each month at 4 p.m. at Neika Simone to talk about it. In the meanwhile, I hope you enjoy listening to my song Back to Love featuring Marcus Anderson.
Hi, I am Avra Banerjee, and you are listening to Life Lounge with Dimitri K.
Listening to Blues Odyssey. The next is Darren Motamedy with The Opener. Stay tuned for Lowell Hopper's Turn Down the Lights. Sargent Tucker with We're in This Love Together.
It's like a diamond ring, it's a precious thing. never wanna lose it. It's like a favorite song that we love to sing. Every time we hear the music, we're in this love together. Got the kind that lasts forever. Forever. Baby, we're in this love together. And like berries on the vine, it gets sweeter all the time. Hey, hey, you and me, baby, oh girl, it's like a rainy night in candlelight. And ooh, it's so romantic, baby. We got the whole thing working out so right. And it's just the way we planned it. We're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. We're in this love together. And like berries on the vine, they get sweeter all the time. Don't you know that we're in this love together? We got the kind that lasts forever and ever. Listen to me, let me tell you now. We're in this love together. We got the kind of love that open up the doors. Don't you know that we're in this love together? You and I will be together. We're in this love together for all time, forever and ever and ever. Let me tell you.
Hi, this is Alan Matthews, and you are listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. My first 3 original acoustic piano albums were produced by Will Ackerman, founder of Windham Hill Records. Please find any of my 5 albums on Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, and the usual streaming outlets. Thanks. You're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. It's time to say goodbye. And remember, hesitation is temporary, music lasts forever. Most of the artists you heard on this show are independent artists. And if you like some of them, you can Google the name and find them on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and the rest of the digital media, and that would be a great support for them. For any comments, suggestions, and feedback, please email me at kopublishing@gmail.com. I'm Dimitri K, broadcasting from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida.
Hey John, is that the blue cat you're talking about?